What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I have an exciting day today. Those of you who watched my last very emotional video on my big announcement and why I'm doing this, if you missed it, go check it out, but I'll just give you a spoiler alert. You guys, I got a bass boat and I have it hooked up in my truck today, and I'm really excited about this. I'm actually meeting a really good friend of mine who's been in the industry a long time. He's a good friend of Guillermo's. Guillermo actually introduced us. Awesome guy. He's got the best mustache in the world, and he's an expert when it comes to bass boats. So me being relatively new in this field, I'm gonna have him go through some things with me, some checklists. Like, if you get your first boat, what do you need to do? What do you need to look for? Because I want to kind of do this whole series on the very organic, very real. I'm coming from kayak world. I'm getting my first boat. I'm not from bass boat world. You know, I grew up fishing family walleye tournaments, but this is a whole new deal for me. So I want to take you guys through the steps. All the questions that I'm going to ask are very genuine questions because I truly don't know. But if I can learn this, so can y'all. So we're going to meet TJ. We're going to take the boat out on Lake Granbury here in Texas. And I'm going to continue to get more comfortable with the boat. We're going to learn some things as we go. And I'm going to walk you guys through the boat. So let's, I think he just pulled up. Let's go meet TJ. All right, you guys, first look at the new boat. TJ is probably around the corner here somewhere. There's TJ. What's up, man?
How y'all doing?
I told you the mustache was legendary. You guys, TJ, good friend of Guillermo and I's. So we are here at Lake Granbury. This is TJ's home lake, and y'all know that I am fishing the Bassmaster Open in October. I'm very new to the boat world, and so I solicited the help of TJ to answer all these questions, show me exactly what I got to do with my boat so I can do this stuff by myself. So we're here and we're at the boat ramp, and I want TJ to kind of run me through his basic checklist of what you do when you've got the boat at the boat ramp.
Just do a little walk around. You know, see what we got. We'll get that cover off, get all of the latches off, make sure your motor mount's taken down, all of the things. Of course, number one thing on a boat is your drain plug. Don't forget your drain plug unless you like to swim.
So that's what I keep hearing from people.
Yes. Okay, let's get...
Where do you, like, when you have, where do you start? You start at the front, you start at the back?
So I'm just gonna go around and take all of the latches off at one time of the tarp, to where we can fold that in a system to where you can put that in your truck, you can put it in your back seat if you need to, and then when you get it out to put it back on, you can fold it right back out, fold it two ways, and then you're ready to strap.
So I see a lot of guys driving down the highway without the cover. Are there situations where you'd want to have the cover on? Do you transport, like if you're going across country, like when do you want to keep the cover on? Should have I had the cover on?
It helps so much with weather. All the weather that we drive through, every different state is going to have every different weather. It's the longevity of your boat. It's for the carpet. It's for all the plastics that are on the boat. It's for all of the things, especially the weather. The least amount of rain you can put in it, the better.
Gotcha,
right?
That makes sense.
But you don't have to travel during your summer days. We're going to be out on the water 8 hours anyways with the sunlight. It is not terrible to travel without. It's just cleanliness, and it is longevity of the boat.
Okay, so let's go through the best way to effectively take the cover off, and then we'll go through what we got to do to get the boat in the water. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and start unlatching these straps. Okay. So these are actually really handy. That Ranger has on the back here. I don't know if this is standard on most boats, but this system was really easy. Have you seen these before?
These guys, yes, that's what I have on mine.
Those are awesome. Got all the latches off first, right?
I did. I just went around, got all the latches off, and what we're gonna do is just fold it in on itself. Fold this side in, fold the other side in, and we'll start at the top and roll back. Okay.
Do we need to get these unlatched?
Not just yet.
Okay.
We'll take the tarp off, and then we'll do a walk around separately.
Okay.
Of those things.
Okay. One thing I was really happy about with that cover is that it had some extra give. So you didn't, I know with G's boat, like down in Miami, you have to get the thing on perfect or it's not going on. This one had a little extra space, which I was kind of happy about. Ooh, look at that boat.
Okay.
So you fold one side in.
Straight to the front, flop it out, and you're ready to strap.
That makes perfect sense. That way it kind of keeps, it's like cover management.
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
What
I was taught as a child.
Look at that. Okay, that was way cleaner than the first time I did that. And I'm sure when you put it back on, it's gonna be even easier.
You just lay it straight back here and then fold it that way.
Okay, perfect. So we can just throw that in the bed of the truck. I know, that's super helpful, right? And that's what the guy said at Rangers, that those were, James Niggemeyer really spoke big about those steps and the placement of them being very helpful. Okay, T, what's next?
Out of breath. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't know you're gonna be put to work today, huh?
So we're unloading on a little bit of a steep ramp. Usually in my boat, if I'm on a pretty flat ramp and I've got a partner, I'm gonna already be in the boat and he is gonna unload me. So on a flat ramp, I don't mind unstrapping the front here.
Yeah.
But since we're on a steep ramp, we're just gonna go to the back and just make sure you're unlatched, your motor is up, your plug is in, all those things.
So that's the things to do in the back of the boat. We got obviously
Hey, there's your drain plug.
Yeah, right there. So there it's in. Huh?
These guys.
That was to keep the back of the strap to the back of the boat, I guess. Or it was for the cover, I'm sorry.
Why is it hooked to your motor?
Oh, it does. It comes off. Yep, look. Isn't that nice?
Holy smokes.
Yeah. See, that's built in the back there, and it just literally, you can put them on.
Okay.
Just like that. Yeah. That's how easy those things do.
Okay.
It's really,
wow.
Yeah, I figured that out pretty
quick.
quick.
Step 2, not for everybody, but for you with
Yeah.
those attachments is remember, that's a part of take these guys off first.
Okay.
Is what my routine would be, and we did the plug.
Yep.
Right, I'm gonna do that plug first. Just my
Plug first,
automatic plug.
always.
As soon as I walk to the back of the boat when I'm unloading, put that plug in first.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna come over here to your straps and take it, and your release button is back here.
Yep.
On these boat buckles. Hold that release button down all the way in.
Okay, so we got plug, we got straps, and the last is this motor.
Sure, I would insert
The main
this.
power one is right there, that red switch. And that just releases that. There's a button right here in the back of the motor, makes it super easy. Trim that up.
Sorry, I'm just
releasing.
seeing how far up.
No, you're good.
Okay.
So again, you guys, a lot of these questions that I have are actually very genuine questions that I'm learning. I picked up a lot the first time I took it out, but I'm gonna ask some of the questions I already know just so that boat beginners can really learn everything there is to know about getting your first bass boat. The seat up front?
Yes, because eventually you'll be free, and you'll get used to running that all the time.
But I don't feel like that seat really gets in the way of much.
It will.
It does?
It will.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I love it. I remember like in the opens, like on the back of the boat, after day 2, my knees and back hurt so bad, I had to sit down.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the difference is between standing all day in a kayak and sitting on this type of surface.
It's not going to be too much. It's going to be the same strenuous activity.
Hurting.
You know, you're not going to sway as much. You're not going to notice as much movement as you would on a kayak.
Yeah.
But it's definitely going to be something to get used to. That
Yeah.
that seat's going to be good at first.
Yeah, that's why I put that
you're
seat up
But
there.
you're going to find situations to where you would rather do without the seat.
Interesting. Okay. Well, should we get this thing in the water?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just go throw it around.
So I'm gonna have TJ back me in. I'm gonna jump in the boat, and we're gonna go have some fun. I guess we gotta throw our rods in there first, huh? Okay, so that's on.
Yep.
I don't have a hot foot on this one,
Okay.
so it's just the throttle,
Okay.
which is be good for me to learn on.
Okay.
I'm gonna power my graphs on. Okay, I think we're good.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
And actually, I backed the boat up the first time. The last time, backing a boat trailer is 1,000 times easier than a kayak trailer. So you guys, if you learn on a kayak trailer and you can put a kayak trailer anywhere, the boat is literally no problem. But I do like that we are at a very not very crowded private boat ramp. That's a great place to learn when you're doing this the first time. Okay, we got the motor turned on. Let's find our trim. TJ's gonna go up front.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Got the motor trimmed down so it's in the water. TJ's gonna kind of go through what we got to do up front here.
Okay, I'm gonna apply a little pressure to get this button right here to come
Okay.
down,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna release that right there. Okay,
Yep.
one safety latch right here.
That's the safety latch.
This guy. And they're both together, so I'm gonna do that guy right there. Then
There it's lifting up. Okay. And now you can go down and clip
ready
that.
to go.
Okay. So I'm gonna jump in the boat and back it off, and then I'll come pick you up.
Okay.
This one's fine, yeah. I did that. I feel pretty good with that. Very comfortable.
Okay. Yeah, just go in slow.
Yeah.
And then when you're probably 5 foot, go ahead and give it reverse.
Yeah, and start to. I feel like I'm like naturally pretty comfortable with that part of it, which is good. All right, you guys, we're gonna go pick up TJ from the dock. Again, that's something that's really important to practice. I felt very natural for me. You're playing with your neutral, forward, and reverse. And when you get to where you're picking somebody up, what I've learned is that you want to make sure you're on that reverse before you get to your dock or your jetty or whatever you're picking that person up on. It's a little windy, so this will be a really good challenge for me. Again, thank goodness it's a private marina and it's not super crowded. Gonna put it in neutral, let it kind of coast in, and then I'll put it in reverse.
And then reverse right now.
Yep.
There you go. Okay, now you can reverse.
See, I feel pretty good with that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And there will be certain situations to where you'll get better at that. Look at that. Oh, nervous.
That's not true. I'm getting used to all this stuff. Okay. So we're here. It is windy. So, this is the layout of the boat. Like, it's really comfortable. It's open. I think, you know, compared to the kayak, it's got a lot of good storage on it. So I'm looking at these buoys. I know that there's a no wake zone all the way, like in front of those docks, but now we're
here. And then this is your boat lanes right here, these center buoys.
Okay, so